Alright, so this might be one of my long-term projects. We'll see. Um, it's kind of a silly game. I've loaded a bunch of custom content. We'll see if that ends up being okay. We'll start from the prologue this time. I don't know if I'll do that every time. We're supposed to be a male character. Yeah. We'll just, roll with that. Yep, this'll be great. So, Monday, blah. Everyone hates Mondays. I thought that if I skipped combing my hair this morning, I could still make it to school on time. Looks like I would have needed to skip brushing my teeth as well. Find me a high school student who has never made this miscalculation, and I'll eat my book bag. Or anyone except her. Lily, how can you be late and have your hair in a mess? Couldn't you settle on one or the other? If I'm late, then I'm not the only one who is. I have an excuse. I'm waiting for Keika. You know how I always get to school a half hour early. Well now. Sounds to me like you manufactured your own excuse. I don't know about the half hour thing, but in truth, Minky really does get to school early every day. She hasn't really changed since elementary school. If it wasn't for her best friend having the exact opposite disposition, we would never bump into each other at the front gate in the morning. Well, it's physics class. It's not like I'm ever gonna use that stuff. Yeah, I know. What's that supposed to mean? Just what you thought it meant. That I know that you're terrible at science. Then why do I get better grades than you? Do you? Actually, it's probably true if you add them all up, but I can't let her get away with this. Pretty sure. How can you even know that? It's not like we're in the same class. That's because we're not in the same gender, Lily. So, are you sure your grades are better? How are you sure that your grades are better? You can't even talk? Because I've seen yours. When? When they're posted up. When else? Why do you look at my grades? We're not in the same class. We're not even in the same wing of the building. I know, but I can't help. Well, anyway, I noticed them. I don't think my grades are the worst. They're not the worst. I'm just saying that mine are better. Unless you've received a brain transplant recently that works in your favor, I doubt you're anywhere near the top of your class. That's not the point. The point is that my grades are better. Or, to put it another way, yours are worse. That is all. Grr. Typical Miki always has to prove she's better than me. Do you wish we could be in the same class, Lily? What, and have to endure your nagfest at point-blank range daily? No thanks. I guess I wouldn't wish it myself. It doesn't seem like you've done any maturing or whatsoever. I could say the same for you. Do you take baths regularly? I remember back when you didn't know how. What kind of question is that? You used to get so dirty that my mom wouldn't let you come in the house when you came by looking to play. She'd turn you away, suggesting you check if the neighborhood kids were home, but of course they were already playing with me. I didn't want to play dolls anyway. I probably only wanted to eat your mom's cookies. Oh, too bad about that then. Does she still make them? I can't remember the last time I've been in your house. It's been like 5 years, huh? Yeah, she still makes them. She taught me the recipe once, but cooking isn't your thing. There must be too much science in it. You've never had my cooking, so how would you know? Have you? Maybe not. A trauma of that sort isn't easily repressed. I'm positively certain that I'm a better cook than you. Do you remember that cook-off we had that one year? Which one was that? Oh, Keika's sending me a message on my phone. Probably to ask me to meet halfway. If I don't, it'll be another 10 minutes. Later then. Later, and better luck tomorrow. Don't forget that practice makes perfect. Miki was making a combing motion above her head as she said that. I tried to ignore her as I walked away. Why does it bother me that she always has to be better than me at things? It's not as if I'm an overachiever. And yet every time she has boasted that she can play a sport better than me, ride a bike better than me, solve a jigsaw puzzle faster than me. Whatever it's been, I've never been able to just say, knock yourself out, Miki. I'm sure we would have had a nicer relationship all these years if everything we ever did hadn't been made into some sort of bloody competition. But it's too late now for me to even want a nicer relationship with Miki. Enough brooding, I need to get to class. Maybe if I slip in quietly, the teacher won't notice that I'm late. What is wrong with these teachers? One's second year of high school is supposed to be the year you have it easy. I'm not new, so they ought to at least recognize my face, nor do I have to start worrying about college entrance exams just yet. However, here I am being made to clean the room for having been slightly late this morning. I somehow doubt Miki got the same punishment. The teachers are softies toward the girls. That's what we all believe here in the male wing, anyway. You see, my school is one of those unusual schools, partitioned to divide the male students from the female students. The girls' classes are in the south wing, ours are in the north. Of course, there are exceptions. There's the music room, the science room, the club rooms, the locker rooms, which are separate from the main building, etc. We share those. For the most part, though, we don't have the distraction of girls getting in the way of our studies, as the teachers would say. So we have to create them ourselves. The distractions, I mean. I'm lucky to have a window seat. Sometimes during lunch, the girls' tennis team practices, and I've got a nice view of the courts. In fact, there's Shihoko playing now, playing a match with some other girl and spanking her good. Who is Shihoko? Can't say I know. Oh, I know of her. She's the school's star tennis player, and probably the most popular girl here as well. She's in the third year, which means she's my senior. Not that being in the same grade would have made me any closer to her in a separate but equal system like this. Sometimes as I look out this window, I find myself imagining what I'd say to Shihoko if I ever bumped into her around the school. Always something clever, given enough time to imagine it. More likely, I'd ask her where the restrooms are for lack of anything else to say. Well, there's still some lunchtime left. Guess I'll go to the courtyard. If it isn't Miki and Keika. Lily, I think I know what you're doing here. He's here to chase girls. No, he's just here to stare at them. The courtyard, being in between the girls' and boys' wings, is a popular spot during lunch for both genders. Why do you think that? Look at all your classmates. Isn't that what they came here for? I guess so, but I don't see any of them staring at you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not sure. It could mean that they can't tell you apart from a buffalo. You... Don't shoot the messenger. Lily, it's not hard to see why you don't have a girlfriend. Huh? What she means is that you are less than a gentleman. Exactly right. Listen to Keika. Who says I want a girlfriend? That's what I'm saying. Look at him. He's gazing at the entrance to the girls' wing even as he speaks. Are you one to speak, Miki? You've never had a boyfriend. If I wanted a boyfriend, I could have one in a pinch. I don't believe it. No boy could withstand a day of your bragging and nagging. I absolutely could. Can you say the same? I could have a girlfriend if I wanted one. If I wanted one. Mannequins, pillows, and blow-up dolls don't count. Well, maybe I haven't found a cute girl around here yet. If there are any, I'd never see them with you standing in the way. Excuse me, I'll move so that you can gaze at that girls' wing entrance to your heart's content, as you have just admitted is your hobby. Let's go, Keika. Lily. Nice hairdo. I really should have skipped brushing my teeth this morning instead. And what did you get for question number 8? Friend Takuya. That was the one where you calculate the distance on the map? Yeah. 2750 kilometers? Good. This is not cheating. We're simply in the habit of comparing answers on an assignment before we turn it in. We still have to show our work. Since Takuya and I tend to get similar scores on tests, academically at least, I've always felt we were on about the same page. Takuya, however, is a member of the student council, has always been active in activities, and is well liked throughout the school. He's a friendly dude and has lots of friends to show for it, female and male. You can almost hate the guy, but you'd have no good reason to. By the way, Lily, have you ever used those tickets I gave you? Which tickets? Tickets to the ball game. Did you forget to use them? I guess so. I guess I did, sorry. Well, that's a waste. You could have asked, what's the name of that one girl I see you talking to all the time? Huh? You know, that one girl. Miki? Yeah, you could have asked Miki to go with you. No. Ha. Maybe someone else then. I guess it's too late. Sorry, I should have given them back to you so you could use them. Nah, I was too busy to go myself. It's okay. I'd completely forgotten about those tickets. Oh well. So, Lily, when am I going to see you make a move? What? On a girl, Lily. Girls. We've got a lot of them in this school. I suppose we do. Isn't there one you think is hot? Well, there is, isn't there? Sort of? Who is she? Hang on, I gotta use the restroom. No prob. Talking about girls with Takuya makes me uncomfortable for some reason. If I thought about what that reason might be, I could probably figure it out, but why should I? Anyway, I really do need to use the restroom. Hey, isn't that Keika coming out of the staff room now? Lily, you're in the swing too? Yeah. Oh, so you are. Did I just see you two come out of the teacher's office? Yes, I had something to take care of. What would that be? Just club-related stuff. Bye. What club was Keika in again? Oh, what do I care? I better get back to class. Whoa, I do believe that's Shihoko coming down the hall. What's she doing here? Wait, is it really her? It really is, and we're about to pass each other. Should I stop and say something? Quick, must think of something clever. I got it. I'll ask her where the restrooms are. Least clever thing ever. Oh, God. I just came out of the restroom asking that would make me look like a dork. Shoot, I've got nothing. Gonna just have to walk past her. Damn. As tempting as it is to look back, I shouldn't. Well, maybe just once. We made eye contact. She's coming towards me. Excuse me. Yes? Do you know where the restrooms are? Yes, right over there. No way, how did I not notice? Thanks. She's gone. I had a 5-second conversation with Shihoko. Well, it's the longest one we've had to date. Ridiculous. Sigh, I thought that lecture would never end, and I still have 2 more classes to go. This is the longest beginning to a game ever, isn't it? The good thing is that we have to move to the science room next, which is in the girls' wing. It doesn't make any sense. Now I've been lucky once today. Could I get lucky once more? I think I know what to say to Shihoko if I run into her on the way to the science room. Probably won't. I'll ask her if she liked the restroom. Oh god. That's horrible. And that was surely the lamest thought to pass through anyone's brain today. Or maybe ever. Well, I've got a couple of minutes to think up something, if I walk slowly. Man, the thing about girls like Shihoko is that it's puzzlingly difficult to get closer to them. A hot girl is like a citadel with many layers of defenses. Should you somehow manage to penetrate her clique and befriend her friends, there's always a boyfriend or 2 guarding the inner annex. Maybe 3. Maybe I should just feel fortunate to occasionally get a rare glimpse of the citadel on its way to the restroom. Of course. No Shihoko, and here's the science room on my right. What a shame. Someone's coming. Oh, not you. What do you mean, not me? You weren't the one I wanted to meet. Just who did you want to meet? The Queen of England? Only if I didn't have to go through you first. Well, I don't know about her, but I'll have you know I met the Prime Minister once. Of England? Of Japan. He came to visit our elementary school that one time, remember? Never mind. You were probably skipping class to play with bugs in the sand. I didn't skip class in elementary school. Are you sure you're not thinking of Keika? Keika doesn't skip. She just has a tendency to miss the first 10 minutes of a class because she was in the bathroom or getting her things or snoozing. How the 2 of you ever get your schedules to overlap is beyond me. Hey, I know, you were trying to meet a girl here. Meet, as in simply hoping she'd be in sight during your leisurely stroll through the girls' wing. I'm right, aren't I? You're making stuff up. I don't want a girlfriend. Didn't I say that? You can't get a girlfriend. Don't want one. Can't get one. Don't want one. Because you can't get one. I could get a girlfriend sooner than you could get a boyfriend, I bet. I think I just came up with an idea. Enjoy that once-in-a-lifetime feeling. Shut it. I'll tell you what it is later. Maybe, possibly, perhaps. I'm going to look for Keika. Good luck with that. Just 2 more hours in the academic sweatshop and I'm free for the day. That was the